Welcome to the IPP Demonstration Sites Inclusionary Practice Spotlight presentation on social emotional learning. In this short presentation, we will dive deep into the inclusionary practice of social emotional learning, featuring a case study from one of our IPP demonstration sites, Hood Canal Preschool in Hood Canal, Washington. To begin, what is social emotional learning? Social emotional learning, or SEL, refers to teaching and learning a wide range of personal and relational skills. It is the methodology that helps students of all ages to better comprehend their emotions, to feel those emotions fully, and demonstrate empathy for others. Types of emotional learning includes emotional management, feeling validation, and practicing mindfulness. The Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning breaks SEL down into these 5 core areas. Self-awareness, which is the ability to understand one's own emotions, thoughts, and values and how they influence behavior. This includes accurately assessing one's strengths and limitations, as well as having and developing confidence and optimism. Self-management, which helps us regulate one's emotions, thoughts, and behaviors effectively in different situations. This includes the capacity to delay gratification, manage our time, cope with stress, control impulses, motivate oneself, and feel motivation and agency to set work towards and achieve personal and academic goals. Social awareness, which is the ability to view and adopt different perspectives from one's own and empathize from people from diverse backgrounds, whether that be from a racial, social, economical, gendered, or cultural point of view. This also helps us recognize strength in others, understand social and ethical norms of behavior, and recognize family, school, and community resources. Social awareness also dovetails with inclusion, which is one of our key values. Relationship skills, which is the ability to establish and maintain healthy and rewarding relationships with diverse individuals and groups. This includes communicating clearly, listening actively, cooperating, resisting inappropriate social pressure, developing critical thinking, learning to make logical decisions when facts are presented, negotiating conflict constructively, seeking and offering help when needed, recognizing the importance of critical thinking skills inside and outside of school, and reflecting on one's role to promote personal, family, and community well-being. And responsible decision-making, which helps us create and maintain supportive relationships among diverse individuals and groups, and to make constructive, respectful choices about personal behavior and social interactions based on considerations of ethical standards, safety concerns, social norms, the realistic evaluation of consequences of various actions, and the well-being of self as well as others. Social emotional learning has numerous positive outcomes. For example, social emotional learning helps develop social and emotional skills that assist children on their journey to adulthood. It provides them with tools important in their confidence, self-esteem, and ability to successfully interact with others despite background or diversity. It also improves academic successes in students as well as improved interpersonal skills. Important things to remember about social emotional learning is that social emotional learning is equally, if not more so, important as academic outcomes. It is the key to advancing equity and excellence in education for all students. Social emotional learning is more effective if administered in the pre-K area all the way to high school. Social emotional learning is key for a successful life within the school, work setting, and everyday life of all students. It also provides for social and emotional learning across school-wide expectations, curriculum, community, and family activities. Social emotional learning also creates more targeted interventions for students to receive more explicit instruction in the form of friendship, peer groups, counseling services, and school-wide PBIS. I have the honor of sharing this case study from Hood Canal Preschool in Hood Canal, Washington, School District 404. Hood Canal Preschool possesses a strong compassion for addressing the needs of the whole child. Although they are aware of the importance of academics, they are aware of the heightened importance of the social emotional aspect of learning. By taking time to develop relationships and getting to know their students, they can address and identify the specific and individual needs in each child. With emphasis on equipping their students with the social emotional skills needed to be successful adults once they transition into the world, Hood Canal utilizes a myriad of supports to encourage social emotional learning school-wide. One of the social emotional approaches is Feeling Buddies. This tool exhibits different emotions which are utilized when they enter the classroom through modeling scenarios or as circle time activities. By incorporating universal design for learning with social emotional learning, Hood Canal provides students with opportunities to not only identify their emotions, but the emotions of their peers. This strategy provides students the opportunity to project their feelings in a positive and cooperative manner. This creates an emotional awareness and independent learning for students, as well as the entire classroom environment. Hood Canal also puts emphasis on the literature that they share in their classroom. The literature that expresses different emotions are also unutilized in the environment. Books are carefully selected in English and Spanish that express emotions and examples of scenarios that students can relate to. During pre-literacy times, an emotion is covered and discussed. Once understood, they discuss when they have felt that emotion at home or in school. Students are introduced to new feelings and emotions and how they can express them and address them. One thing Hood Canal is aware of is that all strategies will not assist all children. There is a lot of pivoting that takes place in the classroom to adjust the needs of the students. To support their ongoing inclusionary practices, Hood Canal provides students opportunities for emotional independence. One way that students are encouraged to be independent in their emotional learning is by utilizing tools and visuals that they can access for emotional regulation, problem solving, and decision making. From calm down areas with visuals of different regulation strategies to visual problem solving toolboxes, students are given space to naturally express their emotions and learn empathy from themselves and those around them. The approach that Hood Canal takes for social emotional learning is not only applied in the classroom, but to the community. One of the areas that they wanted to target was the level of community engagement in their environment. In 2018, Hood Canal and their families collaborated and created the Community Caregivers Learning Circle. This is a family-led inclusive initiative that allows caregivers the opportunity to converse on barriers, challenges, and resources amongst themselves. On a bi-weekly basis, caregivers are offered childcare if need to connect and create community partnerships of support and transparency independently without the interference of staff or administration. In addition, they converse over constructive literature provided by the iGrant to help support them in school and in their home environments. Important takeaways of SEL is that SEL is important for overall success of students within and outside the classroom. It addresses the need of the whole child and their experience, and not just their experience within the school walls. SEL provides students with the tools to self-advocate and incorporate their interests in their academic work. And SEL supports all stakeholders in developing social emotional competencies necessary to create safe and supportive schools, family, and community environments where both students and adults thrive and are respected, and where they engage in active learning together. Thank you for joining me for the IPP Demonstration Sites Inclusionary Spotlight on Social Emotional Learning, featuring Hood Canal Preschool and Hood Canal, Washington. Please check out the following resources, and we will see you again for another inclusionary spotlight from the UW IPP Demo Sites team. Thank you.